welcome to M Talks, everyone. My name is NIkhil.
This is Bibin and NIkhil here. Hey, NIkhil, how's everything going with you?
Man, it's a crazy time. Everything's good, bro. We're in Orlando right now for a pretty powerful conference.
I know.
So just like, it's been a whirlwind trying to
So surrounded with like-minded people, a lot of positive vibes. It's going great. Not only that, we are actually blessed with today with a celebrity from the financial industry and a very successful industry dominated entrepreneur
for 20 years. Yeah.
For 20 plus years. Books, the bestseller author. It's a huge celebrity with us. Just introduce
with a diverse background. Yeah. So we have the Rory Douglas with us today. He literally was one of the reasons why I think I joined financial services business.
Wow.
I would say he was definitely a contributing factor. I'm not trying to put you on the spot awkwardly, but
I love it. I love it.
Rory, you've definitely had an impact on me, and with regards to just education in this business, and being your own bank, all of those concepts, you were the one who taught me. It was your videos. And then literally a year of watching you, Bibin comes in and it's like, yo, I got this business opportunity. And so that's how, and so I'm just like, all right, this sounds like what Rory's talking about. Maybe I should just try it out. Go into a BOP, sign up, and then this is year 3, I think. We're doing this, and then Vegas.
Correct.
That Vegas conference was when you popped up on stage, and we were like, "Yo, this is an AGI? What?"
Man, this is blowing me away.
I was blown away. I was just like, "Yo, what? This guy's it's in East AGI?" I'm whoa, okay.
And the same Rory we are sharing time with right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very humbling.
Wow. Let me ask you guys a question. Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 39.
35.
And you guys, I wanted to thank you guys for even looking at those videos. But one thing I really love when I travel throughout the United States, for some strange reason, I have a connection with the youth, the younger people. I have a connection. And I think it's simply because I speak from my heart, not my head.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. But I really want to thank you guys for, just listening to videos, and hopefully that impact you. And for us to be sitting here right now, man, I'm telling you, I can't wait.
Awesome.
So first of all, thank you so much. The sharing the time with us. I know your schedule is crazy busy. Still, I know you just mentioned you connected with the youth. Maybe that's a reason when we approach all right, just do it, man.
Yeah.
So yes. we need this kind of mentors here with us.
This also kind of goes to the power of the ask, right?
Exactly.
Don't be afraid of people that look like mountains in front of you. You can ask them.
Exactly.
They're people too. So, maybe they'll give you a chance. And thank you, Rory, for giving us that chance.
Hey, you guys, I'll tell you guys something. You are what you reflect what you are.
Exactly.
You reflect what you are. And the bottom line is, I always tell people, making a request is one of the most important things in the world.
Yeah.
You have to make your request known. So if it's somebody you want to meet, someone you want to approach, you got to make your request known. Because for myself, the breaks and the success I've had in life, it's simply because I challenged my fears by approaching people that were doing things that I wanted to do. And guess what? By connecting with them, I became a part of them, and then actually I started to do what I needed to do. So
it wasn't comfortable for you. You were uncomfortable when you were asking those questions.
You're absolutely right.
Approaching them.
Right. And one thing I've learned is that being uncomfortable is a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Being uncomfortable and dissatisfied is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Yeah. Dissatisfaction leads to change. So if you're comfortable right now and you're satisfied right now, then you're right where you are. Mm-hmm. But if you're not comfortable and you're dissatisfied, it's all about growing and elevating.
Exactly.
All right. Let's kind of break it up though. Let's go back 20 years ago, right? You were in the music entertainment business.
Entertainment industry, yes.
And that's for someone like me who's a fan of hip hop and stuff like that, I don't see a lot of crossover into the financial services business like that.
Right.
Something that's completely different. When when people are in making money in the entertainment business, you see that they're passive investors in most of these things. But you completely switched and got into this business that needed your engagement more than anything for you to be successful. So you've already been made. So what was that motivation like? What was that story like? And I kind of want to know, like, what kept you going in those early years?
Well, going back 20 years ago, I'll tell you guys something. Everything that glitters is not gold. And right now, in America, the average American is about 1 to 2 paychecks away from being homeless. Or 1 out of 3 in debt, right?
Exactly.
Now, when it comes down to people that are in those professions like entertainment, sports, the average sports player goes broke within 5 years.
Right.
So when I got into the entertainment industry, I started off just like you guys started off. I was young, right? I was ambitious, but I started off pretty much just as a runner. In other words, just bringing things to people in the industry, helping them, just pretty much just internship, right? But I really wanted to get into the industry. So by doing that, I connected because I was hustling so hard, helping so many people that I got a chance to get a break to get into the entertainment industry. But once I got into the entertainment industry, I was in the industry, but I didn't understand the industry. So I had a great start, right? We've had several platinum records, gold records, traveling all around the world, all of that, right? But the bottom line is I didn't know anything about money. So I made a lot of money. And I'm not going to say my ex-business partner name, but this person that I worked with, I made a lot of revenue with that person, right? But at the end of the year, if I made a few $1 million, then I owed the IRS a few $1 million.
Correct.
So I didn't understand finance, right? So being in the music industry, I had a lot of success, had a lot of fun, but I lost a lot of money. Right. So when that happened to me, what I did was I started to become self-taught. I went to the library. I tried to read every book I could read about publishing, all about music, what I need to know, royalties, all of that, and about money. Gotcha. And that's when I was doing that transition, I fell in love with money and finance and concepts, right? So I went along and started talking about concepts in the music industry, how not to go broke, what you should do and how you do this. And it all came down to a passion of loving financial literacy. Wow. And then when I came to the point where I love finance, I felt, hey, man, I love finance more than I even love this music. So I started talking about finance a lot. And then when I went to start working in the financial industry, everywhere I went, I would start at the bottom and go up real fast. Boom. And because I knew it was a passion for me. So that's how I got involved with the industry.
And so by being saying that, like, rich or poor, everybody lack of financial education, right?
Everybody.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Globally.
Yes. And poor, by the way, it's not an offensive word. Poor just stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly.
Whoa, repeat that again.
Passing over opportunities repeatedly. You just know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or you're just too comfortable.
Right. Or you're too comfortable.
It's just summarized like a
this entire episode's been summarized with that word.
Wow.
But that's crazy. But okay, so you got into the game, right? Passion was important, right? But how much did you see you impacting people's lives, right? Because you're introducing products that people don't know about, right? People don't talk about trusts and living trusts and protection and life insurance and being your own bank. And, everybody swallowed the 401k, which is, take advantage of the tax benefits you can take advantage of. But apart from that, people don't look any further.
Right.
Right. And I'm assuming that seeing those people's eyes open up and lives being changed was a motivating factor for you. But what was the turning point though for you? Like in the sense of this is no longer about making money, right? It's about the impact.
Right. The turning point was you guys, the youth. When I first started talking about finance on social media, it was the young people that was embracing it.
Oh, okay.
The old guard or the old individuals, they knew what I was saying was true, but they was used to tradition.
Right.
And I was breaking tradition by giving people information.
With the tradition.
So one thing I've learned that if you're going to be in this industry, it should be about financial education. So when you start giving people education, the only thing I feel we should sell in this business right now, we should really sell the value of financial education,
not the products.
Right. And when I tell people, when value is made clearly, decisions are made easily. So I really got on the internet giving value, and then people start responding. So it started off with just a few videos, and it resulted to over 100 million views.
Oh, wow.
On TikTok, right?
So
TikTok, Instagram.
Instagram. So Rory, like I'm from a healthcare background. I've been a nurse for about 17 years. Then I got introduced to the financial services industry. So I'm like from nowhere, nothing about business, nothing about money. Then I got fascinated. Oh, I wanted to learn about it. Then I converted, right? So I'm switched over to full-time like a businessman. So what do you think, like people will take this as a chance to take a look at least this industry? The industry is huge and humongous, right?
Right.
Like, so how possible we can convey that picture to others?
Well, I would say this, it's important. This is not a job. It's an opportunity. But a lot of times we present it to people like it's a job.
It's a job. Okay.
So if you're in sports, do you need financial education? Yes.
Yes.
If you're a nurse, do you need financial education?
Absolutely.
Yes. So this is not a job. It's an opportunity, right? So everybody should be a part of this opportunity because it's enhancing what they're actually doing. That's why I say it's all about value, right? Okay. So even though if you're a nurse, if you're a tech person, whatever it may be, you need this because it's going to help you personally, right? And if you get involved with it, you get a chance to build franchises. And we all know if you want to get involved with a franchise, like a McDonald's, for instance, you got to have at least almost $500,000.
Exactly.
And then you got to go to McDonald's University, right? Yeah. So you come into this business and invest a few $100s and you have access to a $45 trillion industry. This is the best thing in town, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say to people that push back though? In the sense of like, like this is, it's like, it's what do you call that? Like multi-level, all that, all these different like.
I'm ready for that. I'm so ready for that. Yeah. Just look at me real closely. It is multi-level marketing, okay? And we call it network marketing, right? But you're not doing network marketing if you don't have anything in your net. Okay?
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, it's network marketing with a license from your state. Do you think your state is going to be in a Ponzi scheme? I don't think so. And not only that, every organization do network marketing. Every organization recruit. The Army recruits, the Navy recruits, the church recruit. That's what it's all about. But this is a network marketing business with a license to be able to build franchises. In other words, I can invest in people. That makes sense?
Exactly.
So right now in this industry, man, you can get into this industry and you can have financial freedom very fast. That's what it's all about. And now's the time. And I love the fact that I got young people like you guys that are thinking the way you're thinking. You think outside of the box. That's what it's all about. So it's an amazing time. So who the people that's out there right now, take advantage of this because you're going to get two things. First thing you're going to get financial education, and you need it. The second thing you're going to get an opportunity.
There you go. What are you going to say yes or no to, right? Like, are you going to
exactly
yes
the opportunity is open for you?
Yeah.
Take it all or leave it on the table. Somebody else will pick it up.
Right.
Now I just want to talk about your books. It's the first book is The Power of Wealth.
The recent book is The Power to Get Wealth.
Power to
Get Wealth. No money required.
Right.
And the other book that's out right now, it's called Cracking the Rich Code. Cracking the Rich Code is a collaboration. It's Tony Robbins, Kevin Harrington for ABC's Shark Tank, and Jim Britt, as well as myself as a featured author on the book also too. So that's pretty much where it's at right now with the books.
Yeah, but your first book, right, was the
Power to Get Wealth. No money required.
That book is more about mindset and spirituality, right, in a sense.
Yeah, that book is about inner wealth, right? Mm-hmm. Also wealth in general. But so many people have the wrong concept of wealth. When we talk about wealth, people associate that with like material things and money and things of that sort. I've met a lot of rich, poor people, When you have wealth, that means that wealth is more important than riches. Here's the true meaning of wealth. The true meaning of wealth is all needs met. So if you have what you need, you have friends, you have family, you have a dream, right? And you're going after something and you know who you are and whose you are, you're wealthy. And that wealthy mindset leads to physical manifestation of money. So it's really all about manifestation. That's what the true wealth is. You could start with nothing and get something. But a lot of people, they pretty much put everything on emphasis on money. But we see today, money is the number one breakup in marriages, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Crime, all these different things because people are going after money. But when you start going after wealth, you'll have the wealth, the peace, the lifestyle, and then the money comes as a byproduct. So I talk about inner wealth, things that really, really matter, thinking the right way, thinking positively, right? Changing your words. So many people today, when you talk to them, if you really listen to them, they use things like, oh, I hope, I wish, I wanna, and the words that they use are words that are not proactive. These words are reactive. In other words, we use words to kill our own momentum. So once you change your words, you change the things that you say, and you start saying, I can, I will, and you start talking like that, and you start believing like that, you're going to get it all. You're going to get the peace, you're going to get the happiness, you're going to get the wealth, and you're going to get the money.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
So basically work within yourself before you start trying to achieve money.
Right. So self-worth equals self-wealth.
Yeah.
Self-worth. And we all worth a lot. But so many people spend more time outside of themselves and very little time with themselves. That's the reason why the average college student changed their major at least 4 times. You know why? Because they live vicariously to other people. Their parents want them to do this. They want them to do this, social media. So I really recommend that people spend a lot of time with themselves and stop trying to be like other people and discover the self that's inside of you.
Discover the self. Oh, that's powerful. So the summary for that small piece is actually the rich and the wealth is 2 different words, 2 different meanings.
Yeah, 2 different meanings. And keep this in mind. I'm not going to say the poor, but the average person or American, they work for money. The rich never work for money. Their money works for them.
Money works for them, yeah.
You mean the wealthy?
You're wealthy, right?
Wealthy.
They never work for money. It works for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're told some things in America, and I said it earlier. If the average American is 1 to 2 paychecks away from being homeless and 1 out of 3 in debt, what is this current generation going to pass to the next generation?
All debt.
See?
Yeah.
Yep.
So talking about debt, I just saw a reel of yours recently about getting out of debt.
Getting out of debt, yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, going back to the book, The Power to Get Wealth,
Uh-huh.
This is really funny. I tell you to people, what does debt mean? And what debt means? What do you guys think debt means?
I mean, the traditional, that's the only thing I can...
Traditional way,
I
like
owe someone something.
Something you tied up.
Well, debt means do everything but tithe.
Give to the Lord.
Do everything but tithe. That's what debt means. Do everything but tithe. So it's really about giving.
Giving.
That's what it's about, giving. And you have to have a spirit and a heart of giving, because when you give, you receive. So many people are in debt because they don't give.
Wow.
So when you start giving, you start receiving. And then you want to be smart about your finances and you want to learn. And when you do all of that, I always tell people, spend a little, give a little, save a little. That's what it's all about.
Powerful. It's really powerful. Like, a lot of people in social media been seeing you as a financial gentleman.
Yes.
Educator.
Right? Educator. Right?
You started it, by the way.
Oh, I started it.
Before anybody else.
Oh, I came to the internet with Be Your Own Bank, a whole lot of concepts out there.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy about it because right now, everybody that used to be, when I first started, they were in like crypto, Bitcoin, they were in credit, whatever it may be. Now everybody is becoming life insurance agents and educators. And it's great. I love it.
Right. So you everybody see you as like a educator or giving information or motivation, but before even starting everything, you invest a lot of time in you.
Yes.
To build.
Yes.
So that is the one piece nobody should never miss out invest in you and build yourself before you go out.
Exactly. And keep this in mind also, too, that all of us, we have goals and we have dreams that's inside of us, right? Mm-hmm. And I always tell people your dreams are not a figment of your imagination. It just show you glimpses of your future. So you got to find out what you're passionate about in order to be able to discover your dream. And when you're passionate about something, you'll do it for free. So I'm in this industry. I don't think about selling and all of that. I just think about caring and loving and talking to as many people as possible. And I truly believe that I'm going to be very instrumental in recruiting the world.
100%.
Yes.
100%. I'm one of them.
Yep.
Bibin gets the
I know.
credit.
You will be. You will be. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We will be. And also, too, I really commend you guys for having the courage to be able to speak to people, right, from other nationalities, other backgrounds, all of that. That is great. That's what it's all about. You don't want to, it's a world of so many beautiful things. So I love the fact that you guys are young, fearless, and I always tell people, when we become fearless, life becomes limitless.
Awesome. Well, Rory, thank you so much for your time today, and it was powerful, life changing, really. Because the perspectives you have being in this game for 20 years, is you're authentic. You're not spewing some just easy cherries to it's not that we can sense that it's
Right.
real.
Right.
And so I think that's why it impacted me back then. I think it impacts me now. And I'm flabbergasted that we have the opportunity to speak to you.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. And for those who are looking and listening, I want to leave this on your spirit and your heart. I always tell people you got to have a Nike mentality. Whenever you think about Nike, you think about that swish, right? But that statement, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Do it scared. Do it afraid. Just do it.
All right, everybody. We can't say anymore. Thank you.
I know. We don't have anything else to say. Thank you so much, Rory. So it was a wonderful session. So, yeah. So just do it.
Yes, just do it.